Scobie in to kick this one off.
To start the game.
Booming kick downfield. From the 5-yard line. Quincy Morgan accelerates and takes it down to the 38. John, for people who love defensive struggles, this game is exactly what they're looking for. Two of the best in the league out on the field today.
These are two of the most talented defenses in the league. Not only can these guys stop you from scoring,
they can create scoring by themselves.
Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't be surprised if this game turns on a big defensive play that generates points, like an interception return or a fumble recovery, something like that.
Sensible is there for the tackle. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen. We're coming to right. Here we go.
Jacksonville using 3 linebackers. Rolling out to his right. Fires this one deep. He has it. Touchdown, Denver. They picked up the blitz perfectly, John, and go in for the score.
And that's a risk you take by bringing extra guys at the quarterback. If you don't get there in time, then he's going to have some favorable matchups down the field. And that one, they were able to exploit one of those matchups and get it into the end zone.
Elam comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. Perfect way to start this one off as they move the ball down the field for the touchdown.
They came out with a plan on offense and executed it to perfection.
Denver is lined up for the kickoff. Number 32 back deep to return.
From the 4.
It's still very early. This is one of those spots where you'd like to be able to respond and put the ball in the end zone.
The Jaguars will start the drive at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Broncos line up in a 4-3. Might have been early movement up front.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. Number 74. Still first down.
Moved a little early there.
Yeah, the rule for the offensive line is once you put your hand down, you can't move until the ball snaps.
So after the penalty, it's now 1st and 15. The Broncos come out in a nickel package, dropping back the pass on 1st down. Short swing pass to the running back. Is there on the stop.
The screen is basically a misdirection play. You get the defense pursuing the quarterback, then he just tosses it over and hopes the receiver can find some running room.
2nd and long coming up here.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
The Broncos come out in a dime package. Gets rid of it. And he makes the grab. Midfield, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Breaking through. Touchdown, Jaguars.
I'll tell you, this is nice work by both the quarterback and the receiver in this play. Watch it here. He reads the coverage, looks for the best option, and then throws it to him.
The point after is good. The Jaguars draw even. Scobie is just about ready to kick this one away.
Morgan back deep to return.
From the 7-yard line. They head back out onto the field after scoring the touchdown on their last possession, and the passing game worked to perfection. So we'd expect them to try to continue to do the same thing and move the ball through the air against this defense.
Broncos
It's
will
first and
start
10.
the drive at the 28-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go.
Jacksonville comes out in their nickel package.
Let's go now.
And with a counter play, Williams is there on the stop at the 46-yard line. A nice run on that play.
His quick feet allow him to move out of the way just before the tackler can wrap him up.
First and 10.
So we gonna take it. Here we go. Play football.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3. Number 6 sends a man in motion. They give it to the halfback. Bryson comes up to make the play at the 50.
As a coach, you need to make sure that you establish your running game as a weapon that can hurt the other team.
Second and 5.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Are we? Come on.
The Jaguars with a 4-man front. With a counter play with the hurdle. Williams is there on the stop at the 39. So on the blitz, they can't get to the ball carrier until it's too late.
And when you're blitzing to stop the run, the idea is bringing more guys and the offense can block. We also got to cut off the lanes and gaps that he can use to escape out of the backfield. That just didn't happen here.
Jacksonville using 3 linebackers.
Yeah, you see me. Everything you got.
They'll bring the blitz. With the pass, swings it out to the left side.
Watch this hit. He gets his helmet right under his chin and wham, he takes him straight to the turf.
Let's go, B. Let's go. Watch the play. No, one. Hey, watch the ball. I can do it, baby.
On the call. Great fake. Gets the pass off. And he had it and lost it. Incomplete.
All he can do is look at his hands and wonder what the heck happened.
Third and 11. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Get it, son. They ain't getting nothing. Let's go.
Jacksonville comes out in their nickel package. Throwing. Darius is there for the tackle at the 18. That's 3 times in this drive they've been able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and the thing is, they'll be doing more than just picking up first downs if this success continues. They're going to be picking up some points.
They're in the red zone.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Watch each other back. Don't stop that motor. Let's run.
Pass play here on first down. Gets rid of it. Broken up. John, he rushed that throw.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and can bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzers from the outside, it can make for a very long day for the quarterback.
Out of the I formation. Number 6 with a man in motion.
Hey, watch the screen.
Looking upfield. Stroud is there on the stop at the 16. The defensive tackle surged through the line to bring the runner down. So on third down, they'll be looking to get it to the 8-yard line or further.
Let's go.
Jacksonville comes out in their nickel package.
One of us gonna make a play.
Crosses it left. Can't bring him down. The back breaking free. Touchdown.
Now here's what happens. He gets a pitch, bounces it to the outside, and boom, he runs over a guy and heads in for the score. That's a nice looking run.
The point after is good. After the touchdown, the score is 14-7 Broncos. Elam comes in to
Is
kick
lined up
off.
for the kickoff. Number 32, back deep. to
Good
return.
distance. This one is fielded by number 32.
It's still early in the game,
23
but you
yards.
got to think the coach wants his guys to make a statement by scoring some points in this drive.
Ball
First
on their
and
own
10.
24.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Danny.
The Broncos with a four-man front with a counterplay. Williams is there for the
32
tackle
on the
at
carry.
the 27.
2-yard gain
Mixing
on the
runs
play.
with passes keeps the defense honest.
Ball on their own
Second and
27.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
We turning it up. From the start. Will. Here we go.
Under pressure, throwing. Missed tackle. Number 92 is there on the stop at the 33. Number 32 with a decent 6-yard gain. It's third down and a yard.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Bring it up.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and the score is 14-7. Broncos.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is
The teams have
Broncos
switched sides, and we'll start
14,
the second quarter.
Jaguars 7. The teams are ready for the
Third
second
and
quarter.
maybe
Third
one.
and 1. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Good shoot. Let's go, y'all.
Denver comes out in a 4-3. Wrightster goes in motion.
Turn it up, D.
Gets the call. It's free. The Broncos are there to pick up the ball. The defense does a great job breaking that up and getting the recovery.
Yeah, they had a good push and they got into the backfield, not letting the runner escape. And that arm came in to whack it loose.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Move it up.
The Jaguars come out in a 4-3. Hand it off to the back. Spins away. Henderson comes up to make the play at the 24.
I'll tell you, when you're talking about a guy who's a feature back, this is the kind of guy you're talking about.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. Check it.
The Jaguars with a four-man front. Hand it off. Play action. Gets rid of it. Sensible is there on the stop at the 15-yard line. Johnny has such a quick release, and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
And that makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
First and 10.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
Be careful. Watch your eyes. Give a plug
They got it into the end zone on their last red zone drive. They give it to the halfback. Smith is there for the tackle at the 10-yard line. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. They need 10 for a score.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. We
The
turning
backs
it
are
up.
lined up in an eye. Number 6 sends a man in motion.
We like to practice.
Pushes it out to the left. Craig is there on the stop at the 6-yard line. Henry busted through for a few tough yards. Third down now, and the 5-yard line is where they have to reach.
Hey, let's go. Set. Let's go. Here we go.
Hand off to the tailback. Peterson comes up to make the play. Can't get to the marker on third down, so let's see if the place kicker comes in now. Jason Elam will attempt this field goal from about 24 yards out. Veteran kicks it through.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Elam looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
32, back deep to
Nice
return.
distance. From the 6-yard line. Breaking through. He dives. Touchdown.
And what you're going to see here is a good example of how you can set up blocking on kick return. Watch how they create a crease for him. He sees his lane, makes some moves, and then he's gone.
The point after is good. And so before their offense can even take the field, they return the kickoff for the touchdown.
Kick returning is a feel thing. Not only do you have to get under the kick and secure it, but you got to find that lane that you're looking for. Then look for some help from your blockers to set up that block or two that you need to break free.
Scobie will be kicking
lined
off.
up for the kickoff. Morgan back to return.
Should be a return here. From the 3. Last drive stalled, and they settled for a field goal. Now let's see what happens. Ball on their own 19.
At the 19-yard line. 1st and 10.
They'll go from the I formation. Henderson comes up to make the play at the 22.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut. But they were nowhere to be found on that run.
So a pickup of maybe 3.
Hey, nothing. They don't get nothing.
Nickelback in this time. Gets rid of it. This one will be spotted at the 40. It's his 3rd tackle of the contest. So they pick up a 1st down and a lot more. Good call there.
Hey, here we go. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, watch the
Dropping
screen.
back to pass on 1st down. Looking for the long completion down the left side. They'll spot this one at the 24. That's the 4th stop he's made today.
Brandon Stokely isn't a big guy, but he's a very good receiver who's especially dangerous when he's in the slot. He's a real threat. I mean, when he's used as a 3rd receiver, he's as good as anyone.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
It's on. Watch your eyes. Do
Jacksonville goes with a 4-man front. Throwing. In and out of his hands.
And there's not one wide receiver who can ever claim that he's never dropped a pass. It's just part of the game. This defense has to be ready for run because they're in a spot where the offense can call just about anything with this much time left.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
So low. Knock him out. Get some slack guys.
Only one man back. Gets the pass off. Complete to the running back. There he is there on the stop at the 16. 8-yard gain.
Gain of 8 on the play.
The 14-yard line is where they have to go to pick up the 1st down. They're inside the 20 and have a 3-point lead. He tucks it away. Craig comes up to make the play at the 13-yard line. Solid yardage on that run.
You know, people say you got to run the ball, you got to control the clock, but the key thing is you have to run the ball successfully. You have to establish a threat that you're going to make the defense respect.
Bring it up.
The Broncos line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Throwing. And he makes the grab. Peterson is there for the tackle. At the 4. He found a soft spot in the coverage, John.
The receiver did a great job reading the coverage. He found a hole in the zone, and the quarterback found him in that hole with the pass.
4 more yards to finish off the drive with a touchdown. Pressure, steps up into the pocket, gets the pass off. He makes the catch anyway. Touchdown, Broncos. Number 6 puts points on the board with that pass. Elam comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. After the touchdown, the score is 24-14. Broncos.
Denver is lined up for the kickoff. Number 32 back to return.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. This one is handled by number 32. The Jaguars will have to hurry it up as they start the drive at the 28-yard line. They're trying to get in range for a last-second field goal attempt before halftime.
The Jaguars will start the drive at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10.
Hold the look.
The Broncos come out in a nickel package.
Do something. Bring it. Hey, you see me?
They're blitzing. Going long. Nothing doing on the first down pass play.
32, the intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Ace. Come on.
The Broncos come out in a nickel package.
Rock and roll. Keep it up.
With the pass. Incomplete pass. He barely got that one off.
Yeah, it wasn't a sack. What it did was make the quarterback adjust his throw, and it messed up his rhythm.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Go make a play. Gotta keep our points in. Hey, let's go. Fly alert.
Handed off to the back. Henley is there on the stop at the 30-yard line. So we should see the punter after they fail to convert on 3rd down. So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. They'll spot this one where it went out.
Under 10. Let's go, dude. Good shoot. Over to the right.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3. To carry it, Spicer comes up to make the play at the 33.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
And this should be the last play of the half. At the end of 2, the score is 24-14. Broncos.
At the end of the first half, the score is the Broncos.
As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. Elam comes in to kick off.
To start the second half. Number 32 back to return.
Sends it sailing. This one is fielded by number 32.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position.
Ball on their own 29.
Will start the drive at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10.
Stay both now.
Gerard sends a man in motion.
Let's go now.
Hand it off to the back. Ooh, that one will leave a mark.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break loose into the secondary.
Ball on their own 37.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go, baby. Stay careful. All right, now. Here we come.
They're coming with the blitz. Throwing. Nearly intercepted. Lynch was there on the coverage.
Bryant, the intended receiver, on the play. Third and 2. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Turn it up now.
Denver comes out in their nickel package. Looking for room. Play action. He has some room. He's going to run it, and a fumble. The Jaguars grab the live ball. That was a lucky bounce.
First and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Watch the man. No, one. Let's go.
Number 32, the lone back.
Let us dictate. All on us, y'all.
Looking upfield. Goal comes up to make the play at the 44-yard line.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
Gain of about a yard. Ball on their own 44.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Regular. From the start.
Only one man in the backfield.
Here we go. Blue jam.
Hand it off to the back. Warren is there on the stop at the 49-yard line. Number 32 finds some room after taking the handoff, and it looks like about a 5-yard pickup. 3rd and 5.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
You gotta believe it. It's RJ.
Denver lines up in a 4-3. Gerard sends a man in motion.
All right, let's go.
Throws it. And he hits his target. Live comes up to make the play at the 44.
This is good communication between the quarterback and his receiver to keep the chains moving. They know where the first down marker is, and they recognize the type of coverage the defense is playing. The ball is there, and so is the catch.
Not today. Here we go. Good shoot. Deuce it.
Pass play here on first down. Throwing. Jumps and makes the catch. Jones bails his quarterback out by making a spectacular catch.
Yep, that was an unbelievable catch. That took the ability to block out the entire field and focus on bringing them in.
And this is the 8th play of this drive.
24-yard line.
Fresh strong. Let's go. Yeah, you see me.
The Broncos come out in a 4-3.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Come on.
Hand it off to the back. Number 92 is there on the stop at the 23.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
Gain of 2. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. We're coming to wreck.
The Broncos with a 4-man front. Hand off to the tailback. Kinley is there for the tackle at the 22.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
The 14-yard line is where they have to go to pick up the first down.
Up top.
The Broncos come out in a nickel package.
Big play now, big play.
Gives the ball off. Great fake with the pass. Jumps up. He has it. Puts it on the ground. The Jaguars pick up the fumble. They got that one back.
Recovered by the offense.
A field goal here brings them within a touchdown. The kick sails through the uprights. A good start to the second half, engineering a drive that ends with a field goal.
That's a real good way to get momentum going in your favor.
Scobie is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Back deep to return.
From the 1-yard line. Spins away. Quincy Morgan finds some open area on the return and brings it back to the 26. Ball on their own 26.
Start the drive at the 26-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go, baby. Watch the man.
They're trying to spread out the defense with 5 wide receivers. They'll run this one, off and run. Number 6 with the dive. They'll touch him down at the 41-yard line.
Watch. Now, the key to this first down was the fact that the defense lost containment on the quarterback. He's out there running around, and that time it got him a first down.
Check it. You're center. Keep it up. Here I come.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Throwing. Bryson comes up to make the play at the 36. And it's good for a first down. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball.
The Jaguars come out in a 4-3 with the carry. Bryson is there for the tackle.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the open.
Completed 3 quarters of play, and the score is 24-17. Broncos.
At the end of the third quarter, the score is the Broncos.
The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play.
17. The fourth quarter is about to
Ball
begin.
on the 31-yard line.
4. Ball on the 31-yard line.
What's the hard count? Run again.
The Jaguars come out in a 4-3. Number 6 with a man in motion. It's a blitz. Getting some air under this one, looking for his man deep. Intercepted in the end zone. Maybe thinking it was open when it wasn't. He throws a pick. So after the interception now, it's first and 10.
Knock him out. All right, let's go. I'm coming through, baby.
The Broncos with a 4-man front. Wrightster, the motion man.
Come on.
With the carry. Williams is there on the stop at the 24. Number 32 with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. Second and 6.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Everything you got. Hey, stretch.
The Broncos come out in a nickel package. Throwing with the adjustment. He has it. Midfield. Live is there for the tackle at the 37-yard line.
This is what they have to do. Keep making completions down the field and move the chains. Watch this one. He knows he's got to get the first, and he picks the right guy to throw it to.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Regular. Hey, watch that screen. Let's go. We like to crack the rules.
On the call. Oldman comes up to make the play. Number 32 with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
I can do it, baby. It's on. Check it out, baby.
Denver comes out in their nickel package. Play action with the throw. Right on target to the wide receiver. Bryant didn't have much room to do anything with that play.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
The 27-yard line is the spot they'll have to get it to convert on this third down play.
Stay posted up. Hey, let's go one deep.
The Broncos with a 4-man front. Pressure coming. Throwing. Jumps up. He has it. Lynch pulls him down at the 13-yard line.
This is a guy who comes to play, and he seems to make big catches when they really need him. This time they needed to convert on third down, and he's there for the reception and the first down.
Over swing right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's run, man.
Gives the ball off. Off and right. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Okay, here it is. They get a clear shot at him, and he keeps his legs moving, he keeps his balance, and he doesn't go down. This is exactly how to get the ball into the end zone.
The point answer is good. John, another tight game that figures to go right down to the wire.
Yeah, both of these teams have won some battles today, but the war has yet to be decided. One team will step up and make the play, and that's going to decide the winner.
Scobie will be kicking off.
Up for the kickoff. Morgan back to return.
From the 7-yard line.
They have a reputation for pulling out wins right at the end of games. They have another chance to do that kind of thing right here with this drive.
Almost at the 2-minute mark
start
now.
The drive at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Run again. There we go.
He tucks it away. Fakes the handoff.
Balls out. Out.
Looking comfortable in the pocket with the pass. Ooh, nearly picked off.
That was a good play, turned bad play. Good because their zone defense worked well. Bad because he dropped the interception. That's one he wishes he could have back.
2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Hey.
Jacksonville lines up in a 4-3. Closing in, pump faking. Throwing. It's batted away. Darius had the coverage on the play.
Darius on the coverage.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Not today. Big play now. Big play.
The Jaguars come out in a nickel package.
Hey, watch the move. We turning it up.
Dropping back.
No.
Gets the pass off with the adjustment. He has it. They'll spot this one at the 28. He got in there and made the tackle. He's fourth of the game. That powerful arm brings them a first down this time.
Not only did the quarterback show off his strong arm, but the receiver displayed some amazingly soft hands. A great throw with an even better catch is always an easy way to pick up first down.
The Jaguars with a 4-man front. Spins away. Sensible comes up to make the play. At the 25, gain of 3. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Keep it up. So we gonna take it.
The Jaguars come out in a 4-3. He tucks it away. Peterson is there on the stop at the 18-yard line.
I'll tell you, he might have one of the fastest first steps in football. He's one of those guys who is patient, accelerates quickly, and is very good at using his downfield blocker.
The Jaguars call a timeout. They have 2 left. They're inside the 20.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Give up nothing.
Only 1 man back.
They soft, man.
Give it to the halfback. Big tackle. He puts everything into that stick. It's first and goal at the 4.
Blue down. Knock him out. Get it up. Let's go now.
He's it on. This one will be spotted at the 4-yard line. He found the ball carrier to make his 4th stop of the game. Henry takes it up the middle for a yard or 2. It's second and goal at the 4.
Deuce it. Come on. We're coming to wreck. All day, baby.
Hand off to the tailback. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Came with a run blitz and bottled him up.
You'll see him do that kind of thing a lot. As a quarterback, you want to make your pre-snap read. If you see him walking guys up to the line, you should audible to some kind of slant or quick out to take advantage.
The Jaguars come out in a nickel package. Mathis is there for the tackle at the 4-yard line. John, they stopped short of the first, so we would expect to see the field goal kicker in here right now to try to break the tie, put them up by 3.
Absolutely. They're going to be content to get 3 points out of this drive.
Big time kick here. This would put them in front. They'll take the lead here in the fourth with that field goal. That drive started in great field position after the good run back on the kickoff. John, if he can return another one, his team will take the lead here in the fourth.
I'll tell you, every team in the league wants a game breaker like him in their roster.
Going with the squib kick from the 14. Jacksonville trying to push this one all the way down the field for the lead.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's
Nickelback in this time.
It's on. Watch your man. Let's go now. Keep the throttle down.
Throwing. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away. And they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch.
Second and 10.
But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
Watch your eyes. Let's go. Play football.
Here they come. Gets rid of it, and it's caught. Ferguson is there for the tackle at the 47. They want to hurry it up here. He'll stop the clock with the spike. It's second down and 10 to go.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. Watch this.
The Broncos come out in a nickel package. Drops back with the pass. Complete to the wide receiver. Wide is there on the stop at the 21-yard line. And it looks like they're going to go no huddle. The final score is Denver 27, Jacksonville 24.
27, the Jaguars 24.
For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and John Madden wishing you a very pleasant good evening.